For those of us who are 50 plus, we want anti-aging effects and we want to get it. I want to help people get it from a food source over a supplement source. Hi, welcome to the Judy Terrell Show, where I explore topics intended to optimize every body 50, 60, 70, and above. Hi, everybody, and welcome to your second 50. I'm Judy Terrell, and if you are joining me in this series, then you are in the series where I am addressing what are some common foods and supplements that we can use to increase our longevity. All right. Hot topic right now, anti-aging and, reversing aging. Very big in the science world and in the media and in the on the internet for when you're searching. For those of you who are following my work and my over 50 information. We are in the age bracket. We're in our second 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And so all of us, men and women both, I put myself in this category because I'm 60 years old myself, looking for that added extra benefits that we can put into our daily habits and patterns that are going to give us that edge because I don't know if I believe that we can reverse aging and never die, but I do believe that we can slow it down. We can take advantage of the science that's out there, and we can age way more gracefully than our ancestors, and we can look really good and we can feel really good in our second half of life. And so that is my objective, and I want to help you do that as well as for myself. And I have clients that I work with individually and have been working with for 42 years. And so I have observations from having recommended certain things through this second half of the decades of my clients' lives. And so you're getting all that, information and observation from me in the things that I'm putting out for consumption. All right. So this is episode number 1 in a 6-part series. And the first one I'm going to talk about is a substance that is in certain things, foods, drinks, called ECGC. All right. And basically, this is a polyphenol, which is an element in foods that has some great health benefits and longevity benefits. And what are those benefits? So it is on the it has many benefits that are outside, heart health and brain health and all sorts of weight loss aid. But what I'm highlighting about it in this series is the anti-aging properties. And so what ECGC can do for us is block neurodegrading. All right. So basically that means as we get older, cells are reproducing and reproducing and reproducing. They're using their DNA and RNA. And, as we keep reproducing over and over again through our lives, this genetic code, there is a degeneration that's occurring just because we're doing it so many times. So, the cellular code when you're in your 60s and 70s, it's the same as you had when you were 30, but it's just been done over and over and over again. So just more use and more wear and tear, if you will. So blocking neurodegeneration is an anti-aging process that all of us would benefit from. So ECGC does that, all right? It also has anti-carcinogen properties to it. And basically to, put that into layman's terms, it helps to fight off cancer. Every one of us that's over 50 has cancer in our bodies, but our bodies are dealing with it. It's when our bodies don't deal with it anymore appropriately for for a variety of reasons that it then metastasizes and runs amok. All right. So ECGC is a polyphenol that has been found to help your body manage the cancers that are in there, and so they don't run crazy and proliferate. It also, ECGC has metal chelation properties. Basically, chelation is pulling things to you itself or an element. Water chelates as it comes down riverbeds, rock and stone formations, and it's picking up various minerals. And that's one of the benefits to certain spring waters and things like that, is that they've got these minerals that have been chelated to the water molecules. So in the case of ECGC, we're eating fish that has high mercury contents, lead, getting into from paints and things, inhaling them, a variety of metals that are getting into our systems. Iron, which is a good thing, but if you're taking too much iron and taking iron supplements, that can be block receptor sites to things. I am so excited to announce your second 50.life. I have been working in the fitness industry with individuals, both men and women, over 50 years old for 42 years, and really specialized in the last 10 on over 50. I'm over 50 myself by a long shot. And I've helped literally thousands of men and women both to lose the extra body fat that they gain in the second half of their life, to feel better in their own bodies energetically. I have helped people to reverse and eliminate health problems, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, pre-diabetes, symptoms of menopause, to name just a few. On this platform, you will have access to an entire body of resources, exercise videos, mini courses, eating plans that are specially designed for over 50 men and women, because there's special needs for our demographic. And in addition to the virtual resources that you'll have access to if you join at any time that you'd like, you also have access to me for one-on-one coaching through a group coach call every month. So you can bring your specifics and we can address those as you're also getting information that is specific to the over 50 population. 50s, 60s, 70s, and now 80s is the demographic that I'm working with. So it's your second 50.life, YOURSECOND 50.life. Go check it out. It might be the single best thing that you've looked at like in your second 50s. So heavy metals or metals in our system that go over certain amounts can gunk up the works of your chemical processes and then add to the aging process. So ECGC chelates these metals to itself and then it passes out as you're digesting. So the metal chelation is an anti-aging benefit for ECGC as well. And then a very big part of ECGC is an antioxidant and an anti-inflammatory. Oxidation, just like if something oxidizes out here in the environment, it gets rusty, it starts breaking down the metal or whatever it is that is oxidizing. Well, that happens inside our bodies as well. So taking in things that are antioxidation is another thing that can help, for longevity and anti-aging. So we want ECGC. The last thing I want to mention in terms of what this ECGC does from an anti-aging point of view is that it regulates Autof Foggy. And basically what that is it's the breakdown of cells and different things in our body. And so ECGC helps to repair and rebuild and then get rid of the cells that are, really just gone and too far gone to be fixed. And that is all part of processes that are constantly going on in our bodies that helps some people age better than others. So Autof Foggy, you can look that up, is the body's process of kind of cleaning house, things that are completely, just broken, they're too old, get rid of it, fix and repair, parts of cells and things that maybe can still be salvaged. And that process needs to be done, and it's done less effectively as we age. So ECGC helps that process at the cellular level. All right, so ECGC, that's not a food. Like, what is it? I mean, we know what it is. Now I've told you it's a polyphenol. It's an element in certain foods, but how can you get it? So the biggest food sources for this is green tea. It is also in black tea, in white tea, and oolong tea. So teas in general, but green tea has the most consolidated amounts of it. You can also find it in berries. You can find it in avocados, and you can find it in certain nuts, pecans, pistachios, and hazelnuts in particular. I'm going to show you something that you can buy. It's called matcha. And this is available in health food stores, online. And basically matcha is a consolidated green tea, and it is green. So when we talk about how to use this, be prepared for green color showing up. So it is a consolidated ECGC from green tea leaves. If you use the consolidated form in the matcha products, you're looking at like a 1 teaspoon a day is what would be like the recommended dosage. And you can put it into smoothies. You could put it into, you can mix a teaspoon into scrambling up some eggs with some spinach and maybe some baby kale. But like I said, beware, it's going to turn whatever you're going to eat green. So if green isn't going to go like aesthetically with what you're cooking, don't put it in that. You could add a teaspoon of this to your green tea and boost up the amounts of the ECGC. You can mix it into stir fries. You could, mix it into really anything that you're cooking. Just be aware it's going to turn it green, kind of like beet juice turns everything purple. Not that that's a bad thing, but you got to be prepared for it, right? So matcha is a Japanese green tea, powdered and consolidated and high in ECGC, but you can use that, or like I said, drinking, like it would be 4 to 5 8-ounce cups of just green tea leaves, in a tea bag, is another way to get it on a daily basis. And you can have that hot or cold, in the summertime, or if you live in a warmer area, iced green tea could be a way to get this in. And like I said, berries, so like blueberries and raspberries and blackberries are also higher in ECGC than some other foods. Avocados and pecans, pistachios, and hazelnuts. And so, what I suggest to clients is, have a cup of green tea and then have, some crushed pistachios that you mix in, to a breading that you might use on a chicken that you might have for dinner. I would suggest, avocado, put some sliced avocado in your scrambled eggs in the morning, and then have a cup of iced green tea in the mid-afternoon. So getting in a couple servings of this ECGC each day is the way to go. And why? Because anti-aging effects, increased Autof Foggy, increased blocking of neurodegeneration or the breakdown of cells, anti-cancer, and then high help with antioxidation and anti-inflammation. So for those reasons, anti-aging, strong effect of ECGC. For those of us who are 50 plus, we want anti-aging effects and we want to get it. I want to help people get it from a food source over a supplement source. Because I do believe that getting it from the food is the best way to do it, because that's how this body has been made to take things in. All right, so this is episode number 1 in my anti-aging foods and supplements for the over 50 men and women who want to age in a graceful way and want to look and feel your best, our best, my best. All of us have the same goal, make our second 50 even better than our first 50. If that's your goal, then you're in the right place. This is episode number 1 in the series. Stay tuned. I have 5 more. It's a total of 6. Okay, everybody, in the meantime, be well, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. And if you'd like to have access to more of my resources, then you can reach me at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can go to my new platform at yoursecond50.life. That is yoursecond50.life, or at my website, www.judyterrell.com.